let our art team know because iconic is iconic as
Alright.
All right.
Come on. Let's see something.
This one is for comic cards. Comic cards out there. This is our.
Come on. Come on. Show the black suit. Yeah, show the black suit. Come on. Mark one. Come on. Come on. Yeah, so I'm waiting for two.
Can
Aye.
you put this somewhere? You put this somewhere to stick together.
This is Mark 1. Spider Armor Mark 1. If you guys love it, type Mark 1. Type Mark 1.
I don't know.
This is like everything else.
I don't know. I'm not really vibing with it like that.
If you guys don't know the comics, this is based out of Alex Savick's designs from Web Spider-Man number 100 back in 1993. And the cool thing about this issue is that Spider-Man was actually taking on the Super Adaptoid in this issue. I'm sure a lot of you have
Literally
made
just
best
got home.
friends with the Super Adaptoid in these recent months. And we'll continue to fight the Super Adaptoid, especially with the changes that Alex talked about last week.
My bad, yeah.
We'll get a exotic every single time you complete the Omega Level Family Ring game. Right, Alex? Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, let's go. Come on.
I just randomly called on you there.
Let's go. Come
That's
on.
what I do. Suit is fire. I like it. Awesome. Again, everyone,
That's
I
a
know
cool suit.
it is right. I know you guys are snapping screenshots. These will be available in a blog that I'm gonna post right after this stream for hire.
All right. Enough of the backstory. Let's just see
Totally
what's
cool
up.
if you guys want to snap screenshots of this as well.
I think when you guys get your hands on this, you should go fight the Super Adaptoid,
Oh my
and then
God,
take some
please.
really cool photo mode pictures.
Please do it.
That'd be awesome. I mean, I want
Black suit, please. Yeah.
I wanna-
Symbiote. 2099. Yeah. Come on. I want to see some 2099 also.
I can't retweet them all, but I can.
What
see as
else?
many of them as
How many are they gonna show us? This is already
All right.
what, 2 already?
possible.
With the iconic
Bill,
and then
come up
this
with something that people should type for the next one.
homecoming suit. I don't know if they would do that.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and say we made him type enough. I mean,
Okay.
just show stuff. I mean, let's go.
It's a gameplay.
All right. Let's go. Where?
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay. Let's.
I mean, Andy secretly wanted me to just fill a few seconds while he
They,
clicks his
they
thing.
got to give us a black suit, man. The symbiote got to.
Which, you know,
It would be a huge
I'll
L
play
if they
along
don't.
unless somebody asks me to, and then I'll just troll.
Keep playing along. I love it. Yeah, every time I like switch something, my computer like does a little.
Black suit's gonna be a fan favorite. Like everyone's gonna be wearing that suit.
Concerning,
And the 2099,
but all right.
hands
I
down.
think I'm ready. So this is another comic book one. Another comic book
The
one
Toby suit?
for all you comic book fans. This is the Mark III.
Come on.
As I sit
These transitions is terrible.
that it
You
works.
got this. You got this.
Hoping that
No.
works.
I mean,
Bam.
Okay,
I don't know. Maybe in
this is the Mark III. This is also called
maybe in gameplay.
the Ends of the Earth suit. It was originally designed by, I might pronounce the artist's name incorrectly, so apologies. Stefano Caselli for the Amazing Spider-Man number 682 in 1999. I think Ends of the Earth is one of the outfits that a lot of people were asking for, and one that is actually pretty iconic in Spider-Man history. Yeah, one that's also from the comics and everything. Chad is Spider-Man number 60. He has the best
That's his-
skins. Aw. Well, you haven't
That's
seen them
his
all yet, you
Spidey.
guys.
Ready
He
to
said he got
fight.
the best skins.
What?
I love his outfit. It's amazing. It's all armored and super cool looking.
It is. Hold on. Phil, talk a little bit while I...
If my camera's in the way, let me know.
This next one.
Yeah.
About to order this dinner for me and my daughter. What the heck just happened? What just happened? What did I do?
We're working on the gameplay videos for
Oh, okay,
for
that's what's
Spidey,
say.
so I know you guys are super excited to see that. But that'll be for the deep dive that's coming up. We're making sure that we show you as much really cool stuff as possible.
I think they lag too.
You'll like it. It's
Or
going to
did I
show
lag?
a lot of Spidey's abilities and a lot of what he does and the heroics and all that stuff. So you'll get a really good idea of how he plays it.
I don't even know. I don't know what just happened.
Andy, we said when the deep dive was, right?
The 29th, yes.
The 29th, yeah. So almost there.
And Phil's been doing a lot of work for that too, right?
On the raid, yeah.
Yeah. And you will talk
Okay.
more about the raid after some of these reveals.
I will. We're gonna talk raid right after Spidey.
Nice.
Okay. Sorry, one of the images actually disappeared, and I didn't know what happened, but I found it. Okay, I'm just putting it into Streamlabs now. This is like, I'm doing this on the spot, you guys. It's great, isn't it? Okay. Next one. Next one is, I guess you could say, it is inspired by Spider-Man's history. And I'll show you guys what I mean when
I'm
when
not
I
sure
say
what
that.
just happened.
Cryptic.
It is very cryptic because I kind of want these outfits just speak on their own. But this is called Bugle Boy. It is
Bugle Boy?
a Crystal Dynamics
Uncle
original,
Ben suit? I never heard
but
that
not
one before.
really. And I'll show you right now. So this is the Bugle Boy outfit. Can you guys see that?
I may run a GoFundMe to get you a better computer.
Yeah, my computer was working so well, and then it just kind of started not.
Called him out on that one.
There it is.
There it is. So this is Spider-Man in casual attire. You know,
So
most of our heroes.
I wonder if they're gonna
have
show us
a
with
lot
him
of
without a mask.
casual inspired outfits.
Maybe not.
So
I don't know.
I love having a team full of casual outfit Avengers. I think I've seen like a lot of your main menu start screens. A lot of them were like, here's Avengers on their day off, and this could be one of them for Spider-Man's casual outfit. This is called Bugle Boy, for obvious reasons. This is something he might wear when he's just out and about, working at the Daily Bugle, and then the call of Spider-Man happens, and he just needs to, you know, listen to that call because he is Spider-Man, and put on a mask really quickly and just zip away to save whoever needs saving. So this is our take on that, on Spider-Man's duties versus as Spider-Man versus Peter Parker, and who he is as a civilian. This one is great, awesome. Mask on.
My bad,
No,
stream.
This is not.
I had to step away
Alright.
real fast.
Why is the skin so you? I would totally wear that. I'm. You know what? I'm gonna wear that. I'm gonna make my own cosplay of this. I think it's pretty easy. I just need a really expensive camera, and then I'm good to go. Bugle Boy. So if you guys love Bugle Boy, and everything, that is. I mean, this is one of my favorites. I love the casual.
What is-
Andy cosplay is found in.
There it is.
So we are going to transition now
All right, what we got now?
to talk
My bad,
more
guys.
about
I'm
the
ordering
KLAW
food
raid,
for me and
and
my
I'm going to
daughter.
show you guys some concept
Literally just got home
art.
from picking her up and from
Let
work.
me transition back to our faces. I know you guys miss us.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit
That was it?
what the concept art is about, and then once we've gone through the concept art, because I'll probably be a little bit distracted by that, we'll talk more about some of the details. So keep your questions ready. I'll try to answer
Yeah, for real, no more
as much
suits?
stuff as possible, but
Trash.
we need to leave some room for Alex also, because Alex has some really exciting stuff to talk about. He's gonna talk about raid here, so obviously that's gotta happen. But when you're ready, Andy,
I will show
let's
some.
look at Claw Raid, and it's concept art, not
All right.
not
Oh,
in-game.
concept art?
You'll
Yeah,
see some
yeah.
in-game in the deep dive, though. You'll see some really cool videos.
Now, is this concept art or actual, like, in-game?
Yeah. Okay, so this is a shot from inside the raid, and
Okay.
what you're seeing in there, there's corrupted vibranium, and corrupted vibranium is a really big theme in the raid. What's going on in that room, and the room actually in game looks very similar to that. There's one person that has to do a really, really important job as part of a puzzle, and that room is very dangerous. There's something in that screenshot that you'll want to pay attention to. I'm not going to tell you exactly what, or probably obvious, but that's something that's very, very important to raid. This is a puzzle room. That big machine back there is something that needs to be activated and controlled. And as you can see, it's got like multiple layers. So there's players at the bottom, players on top, and we're using the
Oh,
entire
that's
space
crazy.
in that activity. I say puzzle, it's a mix of fighting and interaction. This is the Wakanda jungle. This is outside of the raid just before you actually go inside, and you'll immediately start seeing like some of the corrupted vibranium, and it's dark.
Hey, yo, for the one, hey, yo, for
really
the ones
like
enjoying
the
the stream, drop a
contrast in the
like,
campaign,
subscribe
like
if you're new.
Wakanda's
Also,
really, really dark because corrupted vibranium.
are you
spreading,
saying
claws up
you,
to no
like
good.
ill, as in what, like the
This
concept?
is
Or you saying ill
inside
too?
Wakanda Temple. Like it's not too far in the raid. It actually shows some of the corrupted vibranium and
I'm not sure
some
what
of the
you're saying.
corrupted Wakanda architecture.
I'm not sure what you're saying. Ill too. Oh my god.
This room is interesting. That statue actually isn't in the game anymore because we decided to put a mini boss fight in there. So we actually added a new mini boss that you haven't seen before, and that boss is going to be exclusively found in the
If
raid.
that's the map,
So
that's
that
gonna be
statue
crazy.
created its spot for a boss. So this is pretty cool. This is inside the Vibranium Mount, so this is basically where you'll be fighting in the raid, but we did that concept art before we did all the corrupted Vibranium on top of it, so this is what it would have looked like before KLAW started corrupting it.
Hmm.
And this, well, I'm assuming you know who that
Okay.
is. Now you might be thinking, is this just concept art? You're not really gonna put a giant claw in your raid, are you? Yeah, we are. We are. And you might be thinking, like, well, you're just gonna put it as decoration in the back, right? Nah, you're gonna fight it.
Yeah, I wonder if
So
you don't
this
do something
room,
in a certain
super
time
exciting.
limit, will it start breaking
You're
like,
gonna
in the
team up
game?
with Shuri in here. Actually, I won't tell you exactly what you need to do, but there's a problem to solve. The problem's probably pretty apparent for what you see in the room. So you'll team up with Shuri and solve that. And all of these things tie together in how you're going to be able to defeat KLAW inside the raid. Yes, DMAC, you actually get to fight the giant in more ways than one, actually.
In more ways
Okay,
than
are we just cycling
one?
back? Okay, so all right,
Yeah,
let me
it's just cycling back. So you go.
let me give you all right
Alright,
details.
my bad.
So
Orders cheese pizza for
the raid,
her.
it's a long piece of content, so it does take a while to get
Might get
through
a
it.
regular
Here's what's
pepperoni
really
for
important:
myself.
talk to each other when you play the raid. You have roles to do. Most of the heroes can do all the roles, but if you get really smart about it, you can actually get extremely efficient about how you do the raid. So in some of the puzzles, if say you have something that you need to damage, Well, it's better if you have some people that are dedicated to that, and then other people do other things, right? So it's really hard to explain exactly how to do it without giving spoilers. But for example, I was talking about the room with Shuri where you have to help her out, and uh, can you bring back that screenshot? Um,
I can. Give me
yeah.
a second.
So in that room, the way it works is you've got some people that need to take care of an objective. You've got some people that need to control a part of the level, and you've got somebody that needs to go outside the room actually to do something. So if you really think about it, like you have to evaluate what does the environment look like? Like what are the enemies? Like is the person going out going to be able to survive that? People staying inside, are they going to be tough enough to hold the point, or should we trade roles, right? So if you just kind of try to go about it like you would in another war zone, it's really difficult because in a raid,
Nah,
we
I'm
don't
just
put a lot of
gonna
objective icons on
give me the
everything.
pizza,
You kind of have
that's
to
it.
figure out the puzzle by yourselves, right? So as you figure it
And
out, you kind of have
cheese.
to talk to each other and go, hey, I just turned
Yeah, that
on
should
this
be
thing.
good.
What do you guys see? Hey, there's a symbol that just lit up. Like there's a lot of these things that you need to talk about. So in terms of role based, it's really the first time I feel that we've got a level where it matters. Like, and Andy can attest to that, like, because he plays it a lot with us.
Hmm.
If you have like a dedicated Kamala healer, that's awesome. Like that's great. That'll
Kamala
super
healer, you guys
work
hear
out.
that?
If you have like one hero that's really good at AoE damage, then you'll want to be specced out for that and be like, cool, when there's like fights with a lot of ads, or even like a boss that has a phase where there's a lot of ads, because that's something that we have in the raid. We have bosses with phases. Remember how much you like, what we're doing with Family Reunion? This is more of that. So there's not a single boss that just kind of sits there and asks to be sponge damage. Like everything has like phases. You have to understand what's going on, and it definitely ramps up in difficulty. Like the puzzles are cool and all, and the phases are great, but really like for us, we wanted to do like a giant boss monster, and that's like you could ask anybody on the team. Like that's something that we've been talking about since the beginning. Like we wanted the Avengers to fight something gigantic. Like I know it's a spoiler, but at this point it's been a while. Like there's a Kree sentry in the campaign, right? And it's cool because you get to smack it around with Kamala. But I always wanted to have a fight where you can
Ultron
bring all your
Thanos
systemic
as raid
gameplay to
bosses,
it.
that'll
So
be dope.
that's a huge part of that raid is just having you fight these giant, seemingly uncontrollable monsters, and how do you actually pull that off, right? So it's very epic, it's very, very challenging, but it's also like a very satisfying end to what's been going on with the Wakanda campaign. So KLAW kind of escaped at the end. You're like, oh, he's not quite
So
destroyed.
Wakanda forever.
But in this raid, you actually get to go after him and put an end to KLAW, since he's threatening all of Wakanda. Like it's super high stakes, and I'm super excited because you get to team up with all the heroes from Wakanda. So you'll see Shuri, you get to team up with Okoye, and you get to team up with also, which I think is probably the most surprising to people, but you'll get to team up with Zavari.
I don't know
I'm
what
not
that
going to
means.
tell you what Zavari does
EWK. I
in
thought
the
it said
raid
ill at
because
first.
it's so absolutely awesome that I'm excited for you guys to see it. So it'll be super, super badass. Um, that's a lot of the high level about the raid. I'm super excited about it. Yes, Zavari magic. You guys have some questions about it, things that I could potentially answer today. And keep in mind that like a lot of the gameplay video you'll see like on the 29th, like you'll see all that in the deep dive.
Great.
And I'll just use a couple of minutes if you have questions. If you don't, like we'll go straight into we'll talk about raid gear and one other thing.
Extra gross? What's extra gross?
Yeah, we can
Very
look at
confused.
the questions.
Yeah.
I mean, Phil could also answer questions, when we're doing the closing segments of the stream.
Totally.
Because we still have a lot to go through.
Okay, so keep your questions. We'll do it at the end. Before we go into raid gear, so one of the things we want to talk about is Tachyon Surge. So, Tachyon Surge, super, super good, ended up getting fixed, super, super bad after. We get it, that ended up not really playing out the way that we wanted. So, Tachyon Surge is going to be coming back. Now, Tachyon Surge will come back, but not as a 20-second buff like it used to be before. It'll come back as a 10-second buff. So your gear will still be as good as it was. You'll still get a lot of damage out of it. but it was just completely overpowered the way it was. I think you guys know that. Like it made everything so bad, in comparison. Which again,
Scarlet Witch next,
we
please.
kind of get what we did there, but that doesn't mean we won't fix it in the future. So by fix it, I mean like the idea
They're
isn't
gonna
to
speed
take
run
away
through
the
the
stuff
raid.
that you guys have. It's to make things
Most
that are
likely.
competitive, right? So when we kind of looked at the raid,
Thor's
we were
overpowered.
talking about it. We said, look, if we're gonna give them
And he's
back
literally a
Tachyon Surf,
god.
cool, but let's make some raid gear that's
Bring the X-Men
competitive
and
so
add the
that
Uncanny
it does
Avengers
feel
teams
like
with Rogue,
an
Wolverine,
obvious
Quicksilver,
upgrade
Dr. Vu,
from the Tachyon
Cable.
Surge stuff. That way, if you go to the
Does
raid with your
Spiderman
Tachyon
swing?
Surge gear,
I would hope
you're
it.
gonna
Assume
feel
so.
like you totally want the raid gear. And the raid gear has different like sort of like values, which Alex can talk about and I can talk about it too. But at this point, I think it's Alex time. Like I've talked about this enough. I just wanted to say that Tachyon Surge is coming back. Took us a while to get that sorted out, but we feel pretty comfortable that it's going to make sense. Alex, the star of gear. Tell us about the raid gear, man. What do we have in
Yes.
store?
What are people gonna get from the
Yeah.
Absolutely. Before I get into that, let's get some important information out of the way, which is the reward cadence that players will have when going
Yes.
after the KLAW raid. So you will get a weekly mission chain, again, per hero. I want to reiterate that. You are going to have a weekly mission chain per hero for the KLAW raid that will give you our standard on our split type of rewards. You will get one piece of discordant gear from the melee and range slot. You'll get one piece of discordant gear for the defense and heroic slot. You'll also get one raid exclusive minor artifact that will have some of the new perks and have access to a slightly modified minor artifact perk pool. So you'll get 3 rewards off of that. When we go to and of course again, you will also get a random piece of discordant gear for completing the mission, because we changed that. Same with a family reunion. You'll
Every
get
time.
Omega gear every time.
Thank you for the
Absolutely
like.
every
Wanted
time.
to-
You'll go
wanted to
through.
Throw that out there again.
Yep. Constantly reminding people, you will get that again. When you go to the Elite raid, or when you finally when you're at a milestone that you can attempt the Elite Discordant Sound raid, you'll get another mission chain. These are 2 different mission chains. You can complete them both. That one will also give you a melee ranged discordant piece, but it has the elite elite signifier on it. 1 defensive heroic elite, and you'll get 2 raid exclusive minor artifacts for completing that particular mission chain, as well as a random piece of elite discordant gear from completing the mission. So
Put that right there.
with all that out of the way, let's talk about this with 2 caveats from last stream after reading a lot of feedback. There was a lot of feedback talking about preferred attributes being fixed to certain types, being fixed to certain slots, and all of that. And we are reading
When
that.
Dr. Strange
We
be added
understand
to the
that
game.
that is a rough point for a lot of players.
Why can't Hulk
and we
pick
are
up cars?
looking to alleviate that in the future. Removing it kind of makes it rough for the other players, so we want to give an option in the future that preferred attributes are a stepping stone to a better system. For right now, we will still have preferred attributes for the KLAW raid gear, but that doesn't mean it's set in stone. We're always looking to make these systems better. So preferred attributes for discordant gear are going to be might, precision, valor, and resilience, heavily going
Excuse
to
me.
melee range plus heroic, plus obviously some defensive capabilities, which
That's
you
how I build my
probably
people.
going to need when you go into the raid. And then, of course, preferred status effects are Sonic and Vibranium. Of
Makes
course they
sense.
are.
Yes, of course.
You can put it anywhere
So-
you want, baby.
Discordant Gear has 4 huge themes.
Put
The
it in
first
for now,
being
okay?
Sonic Conduit. Sonic Conduit is very much a team-oriented perk. Sonic Conduit will always be the 3rd perk on your heroic item that you get. Get it? The 3rd perk will always be Sonic Conduit. You don't have to worry about RNG on that. Sonic Conduit says that when you get next to an enemy under the Sonic status effect, it has a little ball, you get bonus intrinsic energy, bonus heroic energy. You send part of that benefit to nearby teammates. You become the sender, allies become the receiver. This is not as good as staying next to an enemy, but they will get a small bump in their heroic energy and intrinsic energy. That will happen even if they don't have any discordant gear. Sonic Conduit. I stand next to Guy under Sonic status effect.
Excuse me.
I send part of that benefit to nearby allies. Great. That's not the end of it. Every other piece of gear can roll with a perk that says granting or receiving. If you are giving the Sonic Conduit, perks turn on. If you are receiving the Sonic Conduit, perks turn on. So this is kind of coming back to the aspect of a lot of people want set bonuses, and there's a lot of technical stuff that has to happen, and this is a stepping stone towards that. The more pieces of discordant gear you have, the more things turn on when Sonic Conduit is activated. Again, if I only care about receiving Sonic Conduit, I don't have to have that perk. I just have to have perks that take that in. If Hulk has Sonic Conduit but doesn't like applying Sonic to the enemy, I'll find one of those Hulk players, but I don't think there is any. He doesn't want to apply Sonic to that enemy. He doesn't have to. I can apply Sonic to that enemy. He can still channel Sonic Conduit to everybody. We all get that benefit. One of my favorite and so Sonic Conduit, all of these perks based off Sonic Conduit, there are some that are universal that grant you armor or hit react armor, and then there are some that are hero specific, with one of my favorite being granting aim for Hulk, which while sending the Sonic Conduit buff, you increase your rock damage when used as a melee weapon. It's around 80% increase rock damage when used as a melee weapon. It is absolutely. So you can also have both buffs. If there are two melee characters next to an enemy and they both have Sonic Conduit, they both send and receive to each other.
I gotta turn my heat
So
on.
you
It's
can
pretty
have on
cold down here.
all of those effects. A big highlight of all Sonic Conduit buffs is you're not going to see the word chance. They're on or they're off. Moving on from that is status efficiency perks. In order to make sure that you always get interesting stuff on all gear, the melee and range gear had to be modified very specifically because I want to give you a lot of attacks that apply Sonic and Vibranium, but I also don't want to take up 2 of the slots. So what we did were status efficiency perks, which fundamentally combine 2 status effect perks into one, with some exceptions in there. So for Hulk, he'll get on a status effect perk that says, I apply the Sonic status effect to small and large rocks. Or with Iron Man, it will be, I apply the Vibranium status effect to light combo enders and light signature attacks. This is obviously there on Reddit. There's all the people that are like, just give it to me on all light attacks. It is a thought. It is a piece of feedback. We have definitely heard that before. This is one of those stepping stones to eventually get to that, to see how well that plays. Giving you one perk that applies a status effect to many attacks. And of course, when we talk about, and these are all hero specific, of course. There are some of them that are like heavy combo blender. That goes to everybody. But for Hawkeye players, you're going to get one that's like, oh, apply Sonic status effect to light combo finishers and split shot. So, great. It also lowers the amount of perks that you could potentially get in that. So you have a much higher chance of getting stuff that apply to the attacks you want. Now, for all the heroes that only had 2 attack types for their range gear, Kamala, Thor, Captain America, you basically have 2 choices. You only have 2 perks. Sonic, Vibranium, because their perk attacks, or their perk attack types only had 2 options. So there you go. It's going to attack everything. Iron Man will be the only one that has unique work there, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want to see people's. I want to see people experience that.
Dang, see, time I gotta build Iron Man now. Sheesh,
that is for
man.
the status effect perk for the ranged and melee gear.
Wasn't
The
planning on
third
doing that.
theme of this is hero gear additions. We wanted hero specific perks because those are more interesting. Those are fun. If the theme of the gear was just this blanket universal buff, then it doesn't matter who you get the gear on because it'll all play the same. So we wanted to apply a lot of hero specific additions in addition to the hero-specific additions
Right, hold
from
on.
the Sonic Conduit, we wanted to do other stuff. So we took some of the greatest hits from Hero Gear sets, as well as making a few new ones to throw in there. So again, for all you Hawkeye mains out there, breaking your triangle button on your controller,
Hawkeye mains.
if you want if you want the split multiplier, you'll have to play the Discordant Raid, but you'll only get it on the Elite Gear, which is kind of tying into the whole thing of the Elite Gear has some perks exclusive to it versus the normal gear. So if you want those really cool perk combinations, you got to go for the more difficult one. And then, so on top of that, we had some of the new hero perks. We tried to the complexity of something like split multiplier was a little bit outside of my range in the very beginning, but I was able to get a couple other things in there to attack skills and to kind of elevate those skills a little bit higher because they were underutilized by heroes. Captain's Charge is a buff for Captain America, which is interesting because it's basically a latent damage buff that he can proc all the time. It's just on a skill that's a little clunky.
Now, is that when he runs with his shield in
So one
front
of
of him?
his
Is that what
new
Captain Charge
hero-specific
is?
perks is Counter Charge. Performing a light counter attack activates Captain's Charge, and he has 4 skills that either can increase the duration or allow you to refresh the buff. Small things like that allowing you to make a different build, making you a different combat style, and again, of course, to help you in some of these aspects. Captain America, with that type of perk, with Rally Cry Defender, can last much longer in a fight all by himself, help you in the raid. And on the other side, we added so the heroes that are going to get the biggest boon on this are going to be from the starting 6. So Miss Marvel, Iron Man, Black Widow, Hulk, and Captain America are going to see some of the more interesting additions. Thor is already a powerhouse of a hero. We did add some stuff in here that are differently named, but are like tweaks to some existing Hero Gear perks. But his is not going to it's not going to be up there with some of the more bombastic things that Black Widow gets, but he's still getting his own additions in that. And Spider-Man has his own additions. Black Panther, even though he's newer, he actually is getting other ways to apply the Bast debuff. And I'm not going to tell you how, but other interesting stuff in there.
Bast debuff.
And that comes to our final theme of Discordant Gear, which is the most complicated theme, but is genuinely one of the more interesting ones. This is, the one that in my spec, my original spec, when I was finding this out, Phil called this out. He's like, "That sounds cool. I want that," which is status leak. Under, you have an attack condition. There's an enemy condition.
Like that one.
It looks way cool. I was so happy with how it looks. But you have an attack condition, you have an enemy condition. If both conditions are true, you are going to spread, leak, the status effect or a status effect to nearby enemies. Sonic Conduit is you spreading an effect to your team. Status leak is you spreading a status effect to the enemies, or to enemies around it. So, as an example,
Thank you everybody
Vibranium
for
Double
dropping a
Leak
like on
is
the
a
video.
perk that you
Thank
can
you.
get on
I'm in the
range gear,
stream. I'm sorry. Thank you.
which says that if
Much
you
appreciate
attack
it.
an enemy under the Sonic status condition with Vibranium damage, you will spread
Welcome everybody in
Vibranium
the
status
stream that's
effect
in
to
here.
nearby enemies. You're going to see
Thank you
some
for tuning
small
in.
numbers come up that are purple and all that, but it does more build up. It does more status meter build up than actual damage, allowing you to spread that. There are going to be 5 status leak perks in the Discordant set that all spread Vibranium, Shock, or Cryo, based on different conditions. So Vibranium Double Leak is very clear. I do Vibranium, I spread Vibranium. But the Shock status leak is enemy is under Sonic status effect, I attack him with Vibranium, I spread Shock to nearby enemies, allowing you to do status effects outside of the gear that you currently have. So that one is it has a small timer. It has a small 2-second timer to make sure that it doesn't happen just immediately all the time. Also,
Definitely
the visual
racking some
effects when it
guns
didn't
up
have a
in
timer were just
Cold War. I do want to see if I
blinding.
can play some Battlefield. That's what I want to see.
But
if I
that
can
allows.
play.
So we're giving you ways to
'Cause
deal
that
with
would be a good
enemies
stream
groups. We're giving you
tomorrow.
ways to buff your allies in close proximity, and that type of team dynamic, that way of like, I'm going to apply Sonic, you attack on Vibranium, spread
Playing a
shock,
lot of
or I'm going to apply Sonic, give me a bonus. Now my heroic damage,
guns
heroic
to do
assault damage is increased.
Vanguard.
All of that combined makes this set really team oriented. Now, to come back to another point, you don't have everybody in your team does not have to have full discordant gear. Like I said, Sonic Conduit still benefits your team even if they have no discordant gear. They're going to get a small buff to their intrinsic meter and heroic meter. There are a couple of ways to proc Sonic Conduit without the Sonic status effect, or if you like playing solo, you get this piece of gear and you'll be able to do you'll be able to at least send, or you'll be able to proc Sonic Conduit to everybody, but only as a receiver, never as a sender. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how players kind of build things, especially with combining some of the old gear, like how's this going to affect. And the one other perk I wanted to talk about in this reveal that doesn't really fit into all of those other things because we were able to slide in a couple of other stuff because why not, is Perk Breaker, which is going to be a perk that shows up on minor artifact, one of the minor artifacts, which is it increases damage from perks by 200%. Not the effect a perk gives, but any attack or any perk that does an attack, a payload style perk, for instance, will get that damage increased.
Okay.
There are 3 perks in Discordant Gear that do perk damage. So this is one of those that is going to play off of interesting build ideas. And that is coming to another point of we're trying to establish a philosophy where there are keywords. Like these are perk effects, these are status effects, these are hero effects. And we are trying to delineate that so we can get the foundation of making more interesting build opportunities, more interesting perk opportunities in the future. So, it's a lot of words, I understand. And I wrote up something that Andy and Phil were able to go through and take out all my spelling errors, and hopefully that gets posted as a blog.
So the KLAW blog that both of you kind of wrote is going to be posted on Monday.
Yeah, so lots of that information. There's some questions that came up, Alex. Do you want to answer a few?
Sure.
So,
I'm not reading chat, so if you want to relate, just repeat them to me.
People were asking, does this mean that we're getting exotic gear that has Sonic and Vibranium on it?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Simple answer.
Nice.
And a good answer. Are we getting exotic artifacts with the raid?
No. The minor artifacts are going to be epic quality only for this one. We toyed around the idea of legendary or exotic minor artifacts or anything like that, but ultimately not necessary for this, but is something that we are keeping in mind potentially as something in the future, but no plans on that.
Okay.
And the Alex talked about it a little bit. The gear that you get in the raid is really useful for playing the elite version of the raid, right? And that's something that we wanted to do for a long time, is making gear that really matters. So you'll definitely see a lot of benefits. And actually I'll kind of use the opportunity to kind of talk about that real quick. But the elite version of the raid, it's not just like a power level up on the enemies. Like it's not that. Like it's a lot of mechanics in the raid that are different. There's enemies that have different behavior. The bosses don't all do the same things. So it's actually different in functionality. It's not like completely different. It's a spin on mechanics and on the fights. But it was really important for us to give you something where if you get really, really good at doing the raid, then when you go to the elite version, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I have to pay more attention now. Oh, wow, this is a lot more challenging. And eventually, when you work your way all the way up to 175, then you'll get to feel like a badass, triumphing over the elite version. But really, you're gonna get a pretty good difficulty hike between normal raid and the elite version. I'm super excited about that because we wanted to do difficulty increases that aren't just power level based for a long time. So that's something that's really cool.
Yo, Alex, good job. Can't wait to see. Seeing Trick says his mind is going crazy over potential new builds.
That's what I want. I kind of find it that I have succeeded in making interesting gear. If people get the rewards and they have to stop for a few seconds and read about it, they're like, huh. It's, I would find it a failure if you get the gear and you're just like within 5 seconds you're like, oh yeah, it's an obvious auto includer. Oh yeah, it's trash. I want you to like sit down and read. You're like, oh, what does this actually mean? And unfortunately, it does mean that Hawkeye mains will be able to do more with Bag of Tricks, but
Everyone's favorite.
but there will be a lot added to other heroes kits beyond just, oh, I play Sonic to everything. Oh, there's a lot more in-depth stuff there.
Yeah, and on November 30th, when all these gear is getting a pretty hefty revamp from these past 2 streams that you guys are watching. Give us your feedback. I really want to do like a Reddit AMA or like a Discord AMA with Alex to get your feedback on what you think of the gear and everything. Maybe like a week or 2 after it goes live, because we know that it's going to take some time for you guys to get used to it, to find those what the hell, to find those builds that you guys want to use, to see what works best for you. And I know Alex wants to hear from you guys, so that's something that I'm trying to set up like a week or 2 after the patch goes live.
Absolutely. I want. I've definitely talked to some people in the community. I've definitely talked to players, and the big thing is I want your honest feedback. Did this land? How did it not land? Why is something ineffectual? Like, something on paper might be great, but it may not play well, and I want to hear that feedback. I want to see how those individual elements either make or break a perk or a piece of gear or an entire set across the board. And before we answer any of the questions, there was one piece that I did want to address from last stream, and I forgot about this before, which was how you're going to get power level increase from this gear. I wanted to address a misconception that I saw a little bit online, which is I know exactly how much power level increase you're going to get from the mission chain. It's going to be X here, it's going to be Y here. And the mission is designed to give you matching power level gear per slot. So if my melee gear I just got is now 142 and my range gear is 140, if I play the raid again and I get melee gear, it'll be 142. But if I get range gear, it'll be 140. So I don't want to see people like go in and like replay so they can even out 142 across the board, because that won't happen. The mission chain gives you power level increase. The mission will match the slot, the highest power level you got per slot. So if you've not increased your melee slot power level, that getting drops there will not equal that out.
Cold in here.
So
Yeah, and it's really you're meant to come back like week after week, completing the raid, and then start tackling the elite version. And the important thing for us was that, and we've asked you to do rituals like this in the past, but you know the rewards have been kind of sketchy. So this time around, it's like, cool, it's ritual content, but yes, there's good rewards. So we want you to be more about doing the content than praying that you get something, you know, interesting. Alex is spending a lot of efforts making sure that the gear that you get is super meaningful.
Yes.
And I mean, you can try, like when Alex says like he wants the feedback, like Alex plays this game like you probably played with him that you don't know.
Probably.
He wants this to be good, so you can trust that feedback's going to a good place.
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I like this one.
For
I like this stream.
Here?
First stream I was actually able to stream on. I
I
like
think
it.
we've covered a lot of the stuff that we can cover today.
I wish there was more
but
Spider-Man skin that you showed us. I think it was only
I'm
3 or
debating if
2
we should try
or
to
3
force
that
you to
showed
show
us.
more Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think, I don't know. I think what do you think, Alex? Like, should we make Andy show more stuff? I feel like he's getting off kind of easy on this stream.
At least 2 more.
I
At least
will
give
say,
us like
I
2 more.
I saw questions of who is voicing our version of Spider-Man. We're telling you guys that next week. You're gonna find the voice actor for our Spider-Man.
Now, how often do they stream this? Like, is it like every Friday?
I do have an image.
See, I knew you were gonna hold out. All right, we're all gonna get in trouble together. We're gonna make Andy leak something.
Oh, a leak?
I do actually need to put this into Streamlabs though, so
Okay.
I will do it. I will do it.
We can
I do need to put this into
All
Streamlabs,
right,
though.
all right.
All right.
What's
do
the
pressure
vibes?
work,
What's the
guys.
vibes? The
I
symbiote?
hope it's my favorite Spider-Man. Nicolas Cage's Spider-Man.
2099.
Wow.
Vibes. Yeah. Yay. Nay. No.
I was saving this for later, but we're here. Whatever. We're good.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it anyways, since we bullied you into doing it.
MCU.
I'm not watching the stream, so you're gonna have to tell me
Remy.
which one it is.
Spider-Man, the Remy suit.
Let's see. Hold on. It's gonna take me a little longer, you guys.
Yes, Alex, you can blame me for that.
He said
I'm
we're
okay
all
with
gonna get in
taking the
trouble
blame on that
together.
Okay. Is it in? Okay. Yes. I love this one a lot. I was saving,
Can we get
but
an
you know
emo
what?
of Tobey
We're the
Maguire
Spidey
dancing?
outfit stream. We're good. We got this.
Which one is it?
We're on
Which
the
outfit
team.
is it?
Well, I didn't reveal it yet.
Oh, okay.
It is. It's another one from the comics, you guys.
What's
Another one from the comics.
1337? What does that mean?
I think it's a fan favorite too. I'm not gonna even say the name of it. I'm just gonna show it. And then I'll say the name of it.
I know I reek, bro.
So, here, actually, no. Since you guys bullied me into doing this, I want to see those 1337s. I need to. Just for me. I need to see that. There we go.
Miles skin.
That's
Doubt
what's
it.
giving me energy, guys. Giving me energy.
It's making you feel
Come on, give me
better
something
about
good.
It's making-
Oh, that's
it's
what it
calming
is.
my nerves down
1337 is
doing
the
this.
Scarlet Spider.
It's okay. It's okay. You could just say mostly Alex made you do it. Is what you're
Alex
gonna
made me
say.
do this.
Yes.
I like that idea.
Yeah, no
A lot of
problem.
this stuff
No,
seems
don't
like
say Alex.
rinse and
Let's look at
repeat
Alex
from
control. Get me in
the
trouble.
Insomniac
Bill,
Spider-Man.
Bill.
We need Alex more than me.
All right, here it is.
Do it.
Damn, did I freeze or they
Your
froze?
cliffhangers suck.
The
Like,
hell?
the timing's not great.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did it work? I think.
All right.
give it a blip.
Noir Spider-Man.
You're just.
Did I?
Oh, there
did
it
that
is.
Work?
There
Which one is it?
Did it work? It's the Noir outfit. Noir.
All right. That's a W.
It is cool.
That is the Noir outfit, everyone. It's,
You getting on, CJ?
It's from Spider-Man Noir. The comic I think came out pretty recently. Like
Some vibes with gears. What's up, baby?
this one, you guys, you should see the trench coat. It is gorgeous.
Is it similar to the Black Panther trench coat?
Badass.
Trench coat for this is almost like you're looking at an actual real trench coat, especially the way it moves, the way it flows, the way it just soars whenever Spider-Man moves. It is one of my favorites. I cannot wait to see your photo mode shots for this one because there's a lot of potential, especially with
Yeah, don't judge me on my
the
hairline,
basics of the
dog.
trench coat because it is it's a trench coat.
He said, "Put your hairline there."
It's amazing. It is Noir one, yes, everyone. Noir.
Hey, someone delete that from the chat. Someone delete that comment right there.
Trying to get my
Oh, you in Jersey?
Spider-Man knowledge, up to speed here.
Yeah.
I think it was
That's not that far.
Carmine.
I'll be on.
Anyways, comic
join the
lovers,
party when you get home.
The Noir outfit. What do you guys think? Looks great.
Nicolas Cage's Spider-Man.
Not gonna lie, these skins
There
do
we
look
go,
kind of
there we
good
go.
though.
Zero says Carmine de Guan. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. I don't want to butcher his name. But yes, think Zero.
Where in Jersey are you at?
All right. So now that I've been bullied into revealing this outfit,
Sorry, Andy.
Yes.
that's okay.
Extra plays upset right now.
This
Damn
outfit
right they are.
will be on. I'm gonna add it to the blog now. I will say the blog actually is gonna. I'm gonna try and make it go live right after this stream.
Stormbreaker. They're not gonna
And
put
there might
Stormbreaker.
be something else in this blog that
Clifton.
you guys might want to
Oh,
read.
okay.
You guys might want to look at this blog. Just saying. You guys might want to look at it.
Nice
And-
piece.
And we will. I will post this blog on our socials just so you guys know it's up and it's out there. All right. I mean, we are like at 1 hour. Anything else you guys want to say before I talk about what's happening next week?
I mean, they
I'm about
showed a
to
good
go
amount
for
of
the raid, so I'll say
Spider-Man
that.
skins. I'm good
Go
for
play
now
the
for the
raid.
skins.
What
They
do I
get some
invite?
good stuff about the raid.
You're
Hype about
you
that.
got your own group.
I got my own group, huh?
I
So
am
it's not
really
your
cold though. Where's my
it's a
pizza
different
at, man?
group. It's not as cool as your group.
Oh, okay. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. All right. So
Quality
next
check.
week, we are going to be talking about the cosmetic rework that you guys have been asking for a long time. And
Not
that's
enough
with the
players? You
cosmetic
serious?
vendor. We're gonna talk about shipments, which is a new feature. And Brian Wagoner, a lot of you guys know Brian. He's a systems designer. He's really involved with the community. Talks to you guys a lot. He is going to be here on stream next week to talk about all of that with you guys.
Okay.
Phil will not be here. Alex will not be here. I will also not be here, you guys. I know.
Madness.
I know, madness. I am going to be in Ireland.
What the hell?
Because, I just felt like doing it. But
Yep.
we are going to have
Just because.
Megan is actually going to be taking my place next week. Megan Marie. She's been doing amazing things for the Tomb Raider 25th anniversary. And Nick,
Nice.
who's also on our team, has been talking a lot on Reddit and everything recently. He's also going to be here, so you guys can talk to some new people.
Wait, so what time is this stream
it'll
gonna be?
Megan, Nick, and Brian Wagoner next week. Completely new faces, talk about all that good stuff. And thank you guys. If you guys have any Ireland recommendations, please send them to me.
Is this? This is like a Friday at 5 o'clock kind of thing? Like,
and I will send Phil and Alex pictures of.
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, thanks, Andy.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
I
Travel
appreciate
safe.
that.
All right, guys. That is it for today. Thank you for joining us. We have
Yeah.
look at our social channels. Gonna have some more things going on there. Really cool things.
All right.
We're revealing Spider-Man's voice actor.
That was good. That was a good
War
dev
Temple
stream.
Deep Dive
My
is
first
happening
one that I was able to stream on. That was
And
good.
all this is actually releasing on the 30th.
Especially with
and
the hype
after
for
that, we have
Spider-Man.
Some round of feedback, whether that's a Reddit or Discord or AMA, about the gear, about the system changes. Alex is gonna be there. A few other people are gonna be there. Phil, you're totally gonna be there if you want. So, yeah. Thank you, everyone. You guys have anything
That
else
was
to say?
fun.
Good.
I mean, it was super fun. I'm looking forward to you guys seeing the raid and playing it. I so want to talk about the raid, but because the way these things go, if I talk about it, I'm going to spoil the puzzles and the fights, which I don't want to because I want you guys to make all the cool YouTube walkthroughs and all that stuff when the game, not when the game, but when
Yeah.
the raid releases. So game's already out. It's a long day. Can't wait, really, cannot wait, and I'll be looking forward to reading all your feedback.
Absolutely.
Same.
Good.
There
All
you
right.
go.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys when we see you guys.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, chat. This is what I'm gonna do. I am going to load up some Avengers. It's only Battlefield. Hold on. Let me eat and take a shower. I'm gonna load this up. I'm gonna take a shower, and I will be right back. Ugh. Don't get old. I'm gonna have that going in the background. Let me take a shower, okay? Let me take a shower, okay? Pizza's almost here, alright? So this is what it feels like to be broken apart. I got my daughter's favorite movie in my head. Makes no sense. Turn around and fight. I get lost in the war. Didn't wait.
What?
Didn't you just have that sweater in the school? Put this on. Here, actually here. Change into this, alright? Because you just had that sweater on in school. And you just took a shower, okay? Put those on. Alright, I'm gonna wash clothes. Hey. Away from the thing. Take your shirt off. That close to it anyway. All right. We're back. Got my sock right there. All right. We are not back. I forgot to put my jacket away. That's what happens when I rush, man. I don't like rushing. I don't like that. Got out of work on time. Just hit traffic. That's a new takedown. What? All right. They was talking about Iron Man in this one, right? So sounds like I'm gonna be doing some Iron Man. Hold on. I wonder if food came, didn't it? What do you mean something went wrong with my order? My ass, something went wrong with my order. It's like a fucking hour ago.
Dad, you said you got a surprise for me, right?
I don't know.
You said you got a surprise me.
Yeah, that. And I was gonna get you Taco Bell, but you said you didn't want that.
Well, like other surprise too. There's two surprise.
Yeah, it was gonna be Taco Bell, but you didn't want that.
That's a surprise. That was a surprise.
Yes, yes. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's a pizza at. I don't want no damn offers. It's actually getting me tight now. Is this the one that I think that's the one that moved. This conversation's about to get very ugly.
nada.
She was a She made it out in time.
Hello, Pim.
Kamala, they said it'd be a great healer on the team.
I think Dr. Pym has succeeded in locating a different kind of AIM hive.
Different how?
It uses a great deal more power, though it's unclear why.
Then let's check it out. We can't afford to let AIM make all the toys it wants to.
Roger that.
Uploading the entrance's coordinates to your HUD. Be careful. Security appears even tighter than we're used to.
Which is usually a good sign AIM's hiding something.
I've marked the hive's entry terminal on your HUD. hive entrance is close. Get me to that terminal.
Hey, I like these odds. In your face.
This might hurt.
I'm doing it. I'm really doing it.
You got more pizza over here.
Do bite.
I'm doing it. I'm really doing it.
Nap time!
Hey guys, not doing so good.
Don't look now.
Hey, hey! Where did this thing come from? There. Back on your feet.
Better. Bad guys beware. There's a new hero in town.
to bypass elevator security. While you work your way down the hive, I will attempt to gather more information about it.
Good. I want to know what we're up against.
An elite AIM team is close by and on alert. Updating your HUD.
Trouble! Let's get serious!
Every member of the elite team must be defeated. down.
The kid's down!
Backup is arrived.
That one really hurt. I might, need some medical attention.
Come on, let's down!
Excellent. Another agent down.
Should have brought a first aid kit. I need an assist! Yes, sir, but
Well done. That squad member has been neutralized. Another enemy defeated. The team are no longer a threat.
You like it? Good. Fucking mess on this stream, dog. Absolute mess.
I don't see any more.
Why'd you keep running?
You were chasing me in disguise. I didn't know it was you.
But I told you to stop running.
So did the AIM robots.
It's a fair point.
AIM has a set of turbines powering one of their emergency generators. Disable them. Head for the turbines.
Uh-oh. I can do this.
You need to access the terminal to reach the turbines. AIM has a set of turbines powering one of their emergency generators. Disable them.
We can take them. Here we go.
You need to access the terminal to reach the turbines. Destroy the turbines. AIM has sent forces to stop you.
Hey, I like these odds.
That turbine is finished. Well done.
sleeping on the job. Oh, really felt that one. Come on, really down. Your knight in high-tech armor is here. Knocked out of the fight. I should try not getting hit.
We're okay.
Clint's out of the fight. Help me out.
Come on, let's keep fighting.
You disabled the turbine. Hey, thanks.
Excellent. Turbine destroyed.
Thanks.
What's Marasukas? What's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopping? Do you have options? Whee! You got a new whip? Whee! I don't really hop into. Well. Oh, joy! Why does it smell like bleach? What happened? Xbox party through the computer. There we go. Jeez, that was a lot.
Menu narration enable. Color blend off. Soldier sprint. On. Off. On. Camera shake amount 1. Hints for controls. Camera. Hints for controls. Motion blur 50. Play incoming text chat speed. Subtitle texts is large, small, norm. Play. Sub. Color blend off. Camera shake amount 1. Soldier wet. Reload hints. Reload hints. Off. Brightness 50. Caster volume 100. Up. Night. Headphones. Sound configuration auto. Stereo. Surround. Auto. Invert all vertical low custom. Off. On. Custom. Soldier aim sensitivity 20. In-game announcer volume 100. Sound effects volume 100. Music volume 100. Caster volume 100. Soldier aim. Calibration completing. Calibration completing.
Fire, flint, language, machines. In the face of crises, humanity adapted. We became warriors, explorers, builders, dreamers flying forward, in control of a changing world.
45 in Paris, the highest temperature ever recorded. World's worst Category 6 storm is just power.
Residents are preparing for yet another night without power.
Flooding earlier in the week in parts of Italy and France. All concerns will turn to the Baltic.
Firestorms began in central Latvia, but different than 8 Baltic nations that had
Price of fresh water rose again today in the London Stock Exchange, hitting an all-time high.
I'm old enough to remember what that world used to be like. We had places we belonged, country, community, family.
Have ravaged 50% of global shipping ports, threatening food supply chains.
The population continues to riot in the streets.
Militaries to fortify their borders using.
At what point does a country stop being a country?
One failed state became a dozen, and now there's millions of refugees headed every direction, except home.
1.2 billion people have been displaced by this shocking chain reaction.
We call ourselves nomads, the non-patriotic, stateless warriors fighting for our survival.
The world's non-patrioted fighting science between Russia and the United States. In their
Caught between the last two superpowers as they circle each other, fighting for resources, threatening to draw us into a new kind of war.
That has disrupted electronic communication across the planet. We don't know what has happened. Are we broadcasting? Are we on air?
Communications and navigation systems leading to massive disruption.
The cause is unknown. Russia and the United States have been pointing fingers. Escalating
headed to Doha to keep an American satellite from falling into Russian hands. And the intel on board is all the excuse either side needs to send us straight to hell. But we faced crises before. The notepads were born out of it. We are the warriors. We are the adaptation. And this fight is ours.
Listen up. I only have time to explain this once. Inside the combat zone, there are two opposing armies fighting to gain and then hold sectors. The fight continues until one side runs out of reinforcements and is forced to withdraw. That's it. Now, how do you gain sectors? You gain a sector by securing the objectives inside. To secure an objective, clear it of all hostiles. Once one side holds all the objectives inside a sector, it's theirs. Holding more sectors than the enemy causes them to bleed reinforcements. You bleed the other team to zero, and it's over. You take the field. Sure, you can light up hostiles and whittle down enemy reinforcements, but matches are won or lost by capturing sectors. Eyes on the prize, people. Move out!
So is this the story I'm doing? What's going on?
Heads up! Yukon decks! U.S. forces in the vicinity! Wow. You think you can pass me through to him? I'll try. Hold on. This is Commander Connell. Who am I talking to? Kimball Gray, sir. Part of a NOPAT task force on the ground. We're engaging the Russian ground forces. Unless you NOPATs want to get caught in the crossfire, I suggest you join us. We got a choice? When? Sending coordinates. See you on the field. So much for stopping a war. Squads, strategy's simple. Capture your objectives, take control of the sectors, and repel the enemy.
Remember your training.
Menu narration. Full map. Menu narration. Full map. Subtitles.
Captured Sector Charlie.
Off. On. Subtitle texts is normal. Menu narration.
Sectors are now under our control.
Reload hints. Crosshair. Off. Motion blur fit. Color blend off. Full map. Field of view 55. Field of view 55. On.
We have locked down Sector Bravo.
Chromatic aberrate. Film grain. Off. On. Allow followers. Field of view 60. Menu narration. Full map. Crossplay. Field of view 60. Master Volume 59. Invert all vertical looking. Crossplay. Allow followers. Soldier controls default. Legacy. Legacy Southpaw. Southpaw. Default. Lefty. 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 Ground vehicle driver controls default. Troop
by troop, they're paying a price. Keep it up.
Lefty. Transport vehicle driver controls. Transport vehicle altern. Lefty. Lefty. Full map. Menu narrow. Double tap forward to soldier sprint. Off.
What's our status? We're
Sprint.
the plan, holding sectors.
Always use traversal sprint.
Sector Alpha under control.
On.
Sector secure. Get ready to hold them.
Sprint. 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 Menu narration. Full map. Soldier sprint. On. Double tap forward to sprint off. Sprint. Sprint evolve over. On. On. Off. Quick throw grenades. On. Vertical zoom ratio 1.
They're hurting. Hostile forces are at half strength. Taking Sector Bravo.
Soldier sprint. Off. On. Sprint. Auto sprint. Menu net. Full map. Soldier. Double tap forward. Sprint. Always off. On. Sprint. Sprint.
Keep away from me! Requesting a medic! Stay away! Keep back!
Intel shows no hostiles present. No pads, you are free to move on that objective.
Take that position!
Menu narration. Soldier contract. Sprint. Sprint. Menu narration. So double tap forward to sprint auto sprint.
Task force strength is noticeably down.
Menu narration. So on.
We've got troops going for Bravo 1.
Menu narration. Sprint. Sprint. Always use traversal sprint. Off. On. Menu. On. Double tap forward to auto sprint.
Our troops have taken Sector Bravo. Our forces control most sectors.
Invert. Off. Double tap forward to sprint auto sprint.
Hostiles attacking Bravo 1.
Press menu button for accessibility options. Press it to select experience. When in a party, press right trigger
Let's
to
get the
chat.
party started, huh? Gunnar, on time and ready to go. Gunnar, on time and ready to go.
realized my fucking voice chat, like my live commentary, my fucking mic was turned all the way down. I can't even say it. I can't even say the reason why I did it. Just know that Domino's pissed me off. Nah, I ordered like, it was like literally like 2 hours. How long was I stream for? 2 hours and 40 minutes? So probably like within like my, yeah, so within like my, what is it? I got home, got my daughter in the shower, and I started streaming when the Avengers live devs went live on Twitch. Streaming that, ordered, thank you baby. Ordered pizza for me and my daughter, and we was hungry, and the pizza wasn't gonna show. It said something within the app saying that there's a big complication with your order. I said bullshit. So with the app, I called Domino's, and I called them like 3 times, no answer. And then I went to like, it said like issue, what was it, report an issue or whatever. So I reported the issue. And yeah, they did nothing about it. It was like, oh, do you want a free pizza for next time? No, I spent my $27 on this pizza. I want my pizza now. And then I drove all the way over there. And then for them to tell me that, oh, your pizza's already out for delivery. I'm like, what? So you better tell the driver to turn back around because I drove all the way over here for a delivery and you guys didn't deliver to my house. I was just like, never again. There was more though, but just never again. There was a lot more that happened, but it just never again. My game from Domino's. Watch him tell me I can't fucking play it. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I can't even play fucking... Can't even play the fucking game. My internet is done.
Let's get the party started, huh?
Who do you think you are? Running around pissing me off. I'm so confused. Wait, so what game modes were you guys playing? I can't even play that. It's like I can't even play the fucking game. See, so I can't play Hazard Zone, I can't play anything else, but I can play Rush. Damn, I really can't use my stuff though. I love my scuff. This is gonna feel so weird now. You guys might have to send me an invite for the other game mode. Oh, I see you now.
No, stop! I'm going.
Okay. Move, like I can't fucking see. Oh shit, right there. Oh damn. I can't shoot behind that fence. Oh, you're lucky. Can't even get him. No one's driving this shit? Like, this shit's about to be torched. Oh, what? Really? Wow, I shot him way. Wow, that's some bullshit, dog. Hey, yo, somebody get me. Fucking bums. Somebody get me. Man, you guys are fucking ridiculous. Take me away. Yeah, he sees me. Is there a way I can... I want to change my class. I don't know how to do that. Oh shit.
Marking location, vessel tank. Careful.
Oh, there's no slide mechanic in this game? Oh, I'm gonna get hit. If you wasn't reviving me, I wasn't gonna revive you, so that's that. The Thompson. M1 Grand. I might just use that shit. Can I get a scope? How do you edit your classes? Let's see how well this shit's gonna be. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. I think I need to get an Elite remote because the scuff is only for Call of Duty, I feel like. I love my scuff. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo! Oh, I saw that. Just laying down. Who, me? Are you inviting me? It says like, sorry, you can't join game session. You can only join this game session on Xbox Series. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, this is rough. I don't think I could fucking play anything else on this shit at all. Cause I'm playing like Bad Company 2 Rush Map or whatever this shit is called. Cause like even when I went to what is it, Hazard, they couldn't find me a match.
I'm ready if you are.
No, not even. Wait, it says disabled ballistic shields while we investigate. I'll watch. So me, hard zone, hazard zone, I'm sorry. Trying to get into it. Who, me? No. I'm trying to load into a game. Hold on. It may not work. Yeah, see? Okay, unable to load. Game will return to start menu. Please check your internet connection. Oh my fucking goodness. Alright, so... Alright, so since you said that... Yeah, Tony Spider-Man comes out only on PlayStation on November 30th, along with the Claw Raid. Yeah, I streamed the dev earlier, so the dev stream earlier. They showed some skins. It was about 4 skins. It was the original Spider-Man suit. It was the Mark II, I believe. I think it was the Mark II suit. And then a Mark III, I believe. And then Andy gave us a disclosure to the last one. It was the Spider-Man Noir suit, which he was saying like the trench coat looks absolutely amazing, and the depth of it, how it interacts with it while you're swinging and stuff. He said that looks amazing. And then there's gonna be gameplay. No, not gameplay. I'm sorry. I think that actually no. I think it is gameplay of Spider-Man. I believe. On next dev stream, so they didn't say when, like what day or what time. But they said they're gonna show that, and they'll show more of the Claw Raid, which they started showing like what is it? Concept art of it, and it looks pretty dope. My first ever dev stream that I was able to stream. It was worth it, honestly. Spider-Man comes with the Marvel's Avengers game. And Spider-Man looks good in there too. Clean. Oh, God. Hmm? Oh, yeah. Alright. Hold on, I'll be right back. Too ready? Alright. Get a pull up. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, you lucky bastards. No, I can't play with you guys. Oh. I thought you were trying to hurt my feelings. You know what? I don't know what the fuck I want to play. Everything is all fucked up for me. Whatever, stream for like 3 hours on this shit. This was, I gotta say, this was a very unsuccessful stream. I'm just gonna fucking end it. That's how I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna fucking end it. Alright, stream. Alright, chat. My next one is going to be a lot more organized, a lot more, prepared. Everything went downhill after my Domino's order. I mean, gladly, I got the order. Whatever. Sorry for the whole, like, all over the place kind of vibes. Literally, I was all over the place. I left work on time, got the traffic, wanted to make sure I got the stream for the devs. It was perfect for like the first I think 45 minutes to an hour. Everything after that one of the stream just went downhill from that. I wasn't really I didn't have anything set planned or anything like that, but I mean it is what it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I might stream. I'm not gonna stream it tomorrow. No, I'm gonna hang with my wife and my daughter. Have some family time. I may do it on Sunday, but I'm definitely going to do it Monday. I'm definitely going to come back Monday and see if I can do, and within up till from now to Monday, that I'm going to figure out how I'm going to play some Battlefield, because that's what I'm really looking forward to. Alright, stream. Go ahead, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Again, I apologize for the mess and everything like that, how unorganized it was. My first time being with the whole face cam thing for stream, and I wanted to see how it went. This wasn't a good one for me, but I appreciate the likes, the support that you guys shown, the chat, my boy CJ, Tony, and then I don't know what this EWK means, but whatever. It's Zydeco signing off. Deuces.